Hi, friends. It's Amber here. I am a licensed clinical psychologist and I teach therapists how to market to private pay clients. And I'm doing something that I tell you guys to do all the time, which I'll explain in just a moment. The general idea of today's meeting is to talk to you about what I'm seeing in the marketing world right now for therapists looking for private pay and premium pay clients, or rather to help those clients to find them because they're looking for you and they cannot find you. But the part that I want to just say out loud before we even get into that is that I know that I should be posting on YouTube for my business and have been super avoidant about it. So I have told myself that what's going to happen is I'm going to go live and I'm going to talk about something relatively easy for me to talk about, which is just what's happening in the world of marketing for therapists right now to get myself to do the damn thing, which is what therapists need to do with their marketing. Talk about meta, super meta. All right. So we know that AI is super big right now. And if you do not know already, many people are using AI to find service providers. I found my lawn guys with AI. I've searched for doctors with AI. And the reason that a lot of people are doing that is because they're organically finding out that it's giving them better search results than if they were to search with Google. And you'll also notice even Google is putting AI search results at the top. So there are lots of reasons behind why AI is giving better suggestions, and we can talk about that in a different video if you'd like. But what you should know is that AI likes clarity. So we did a workshop February 6th of 2026 on creating what I call a findable page, and it's findable for AI. And the purpose of the page is to make very, very clear what you do, who you help, how you help them, how much it costs, about how long people will be in treatment, and any sort of things about you that would demonstrate to AI that you are legit, really. So your licensure, the states you can practice in, the school you went to, any kind of affiliations with organizations that are kind of give you a little bit of internet clout. AI likes that, which is kind of interesting because over the last several years, we've moved away from promoting on our websites our credentials because people were really looking more at relationships to decide if you were going to be valuable to them. And it's interesting to see credentials like kind of peeking back in now because AI does not want to recommend a therapist to somebody that it cannot be sure is licensed to practice in the state or in the country in other cases where that client is. So kind of meta tip with AI is you can think about it as having two levels that it's thinking about as it's deciding to match you. One is, should we rule this person, this therapist out before we even start sorting who's the best match for this potential client? Because they're not demonstrating to us that they have a license to practice. If you do not have that listed in the states that you're able to practice in, it doesn't have to be your license number, just that you're a licensed clinical social worker practicing in Nebraska or whatever it happens to be. It just needs that so that its system knows, like, okay, it can't be held accountable for recommending a therapist that isn't licensed. That's all it's looking for. But once you pass that vetting, then it's looking for match. So the more specific you are about who you help and how you help them, including diagnoses, modalities that you use, what they should expect in therapy, what's in the free consultation versus the paid sessions, that kind of stuff. It wants clarity. This is not the place to be cute with your copy or try to write in a poetic way, because this is not a page really for your potential client to land on and get to know you. It's really a page for AI to land on and get to know you. And you can think of AI like a really busy medical doctor who's trying to figure out, are you somebody I should recommend? That medical doctor is going to be like, are you licensed? Are you in the right state? Do you take insurance? Are you private pay? Do you have sliding scale? What are your modalities? What are the diagnoses you work with? So if you have those things on your site, AI is going to love it. If you have it anywhere on your site that's public, AI can find it. But if you make it on one page, or at least make it super clear on each of your specialty pages, you're making it easier for AI, and that can only be good. So that's one thing that we're looking at. The second piece that I'll share is about directory listings. So you guys, you've known me for a while. What I always tell you is that you will never fill an entirely private pay practice on directory listings alone. It's not going to happen. And we can talk more about that if you'd like. And anyone who says that they're getting filled on directory listings alone, I would say more than likely they've got relationships with other providers and maybe even old supervisees or supervisors who are referring people to them. And that's what's kind of moving that stat up. Anyway, the point is not that. The point is that a lot of therapists are leaving directories because they're like, I've been paying for this directory for like 3 years. I haven't gotten a client in the last year and a half. And I would say, hold on, wait just a minute. Here's the thing. Directories have two benefits to us. One of them is that they can funnel clients to us, right? And sometimes when they're not funneling clients to us, it's important that we at least check to see if they're meeting the other thing, the other utility that they have for us as therapists, which is increasing our SEO. Because a lot of these directories, not all, but a lot of them pay a lot of money to have high SEO. And when your name gets associated with anything with high SEO, it increases your findability overall. So not just on their directory, but on your website, on YouTube, if you have a YouTube channel. So we have to think about, is that $35 a month, even though it's not getting me direct clients, is it helping me enough with my other SEO? Now this stinks because it's a very hard thing to measure. So I'll tell you a little like shortcut / hack that I sometimes use, which is to open up an incognito tab on your browser and to type in your name, a state, and therapy. That's good enough. So I might type in Amber Lyda, Florida, therapy, incognito tab. You're going to see, the normal Google list of things. If that directory is on the first page, I would say it's helping your SEO quite a bit. If it's on the second page, maybe you could let that one go. So I was just coaching somebody today, and they were listed on several directories, including Psych Today, Mental Health Match, Zen Care, etc. And we looked at their page and we looked at, all right, what is the cost of each one of these and how high up are they showing? So Psychology Today is almost always first. Like them or not, they're almost always first. So they paid a lot of money. You can think of it more as marketing your practice through SEO than marketing your practice through traditional directory search. To me, it's worth continuing to pay because it's hard to get organic SEO or any SEO. But when she had multiple directories and one of the more expensive ones was lower on that page, we got it out of here because she's already compensating for that SEO elsewhere. So let me know if that makes sense. So we've covered directory listings, AI, and then the last thing that I'll share is if you're thinking, I need more private pay clients, what do I do? The answer is not posting on social media. I know it can feel like so much easier to do the keyboard warrior thing, like you're posting on social media or doing blogs, whatever the heck. The reality is the fastest, most sustainable way to get clients is through relationships. And if you're not sure how to do those relationships, please ask in the chat and I can make more videos about that. But your relationship marketing is the most important thing you can be doing for your practice. The reality is, even if you're kicking butt with SEO, that algorithm can change overnight. Same with AI, although I have a little bit more what's the word that I'm looking for? Trust in AI right this moment with findability. And then the relationships aren't based on an algorithm. They're completely in your control. The number of times that you reach out, how you follow up, how you are of service, that you're not asking for clients, but rather providing some sort of benefit to the person that you're in that relationship with. Relationships, relationships, relationships. That's where it's at. Let me know what else it might be helpful for us to talk about. And thank you for letting me stumble through this video live just to make myself do the damn thing. I hope you are also out there doing the damn thing. Get your marketing on, friends. Bye.